What you got, buddy?
Hold on.
I can't hear you.
Put your hand in there. Somebody said, hold on, Kurt said. Somebody else said, Trenton! There we go. There it is.
You got the audio now?
Got it. Here now.
Well, you know what the problem is? Michelle's not here.
That's it.
Michelle's not here, and everything goes to hell in a handbasket.
That's it right there. Well, what can we expect? We can't expect anything different than that.
Did you guys say anything important in the first?
Well, a lot of important stuff. Honey. It was a whole bunch of
Talking about
stuff.
Kurt being old and chilly this morning because it was 53. He had to have a sweatshirt on.
It is. I get up every morning when I get ready for work, and I'm in the bathroom 5:30, and I looked at my phone, looked at the weather. 53 degrees, man. I put a sweatshirt on. You're doggone right, I did.
Too many people are making fun of my head and my hair and that.
Till about 8 o'clock, anyways. Yeah, Trenton's a little bit off his game here for a minute, but he'll get it. He'll get it. He's just getting warmed up. He's getting warmed up. That's all. He'll be all right.
Yeah, it's a bald spot, all right. I'm going bald.
Is it? Well, you never know with you because you wear those headphones all day long when you're working, so.
He's probably wearing that spot off your headphones.
Probably. That's what Grammy.
We'll blame it on that.
That's what Grammy would tell you.
Grammy, yeah, see, you're just trying to be cool like me.
Yeah.
That's
And Grammy said it's because I've wore a hat my whole life. It wore it off.
But the weird thing is when you put your hat on, it doesn't really touch the top of your head.
No.
So, anyways, whatever. But then tell them what she did when you came to the door. We're going out to a pretty nice dinner.
Oh, yeah.
When our cousin was visiting.
I didn't wear my hat, and I walked to the door and immediately she said, well, why wouldn't you wear a hat? People don't know you're bald if you're wearing a hat. I'm just not that worried about it, I guess.
Well, leave it to Grammy to come up with something like that. That's for sure. Well, as I spoke at the beginning of the live stream when it wasn't on, we had an absolutely beautiful day here.
Yeah.
It was beautiful sunshine. To me, it was just the right temperature. What?
Somebody said, did we miss the sinus story while the audio was off?
Yeah. I wanted to let everybody know that my sniffer's a little bit off.
The funny part
just in case I have any problems.
The funny part is, I missed last live show, which
yeah. Did you miss the last two or just the last
one? And I just want to say before I go into what I was going to say, is the journeyman meetup you guys have been talking about and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if Matt and Katie's coming, but Matt, you could leave Katie at home. She said I'm out. Dave's in. Sorry, I'm not wearing a headband, Katie.
You saw that?
Yeah. Maybe if I wear a headband or I don't know.
Did you see that? I said that. I can't remember what Carlos said. You remember Carlos is always on her.
Yeah.
I can't remember what exactly that he said, but he wanted that Dave's headband.
Yeah.
So Dave and I signed his headband. I sent it to him.
That's
and
funny.
I sent a picture of
Dave I was laughing at Dave. Did a great job. That was awesome. But I had to give Katie a hard time. She said I'm out, so
She is on here.
Had to give her a hard time.
I believe that she was going to be. She said that she's hurt. Also, Mark Cato wants to know if there's any barrel pricks tonight.
Oh man, I forgot all about that. Usually, Trenton is a little different than me. I honestly usually watch every single video we do after it gets up, just so I can learn. If there's something I feel I could have done a little bit better, or a little bit said a little less here, a little more there, whatever. I usually watch it just for educational purposes. So I didn't do that today. I was so busy working and stuff, I didn't have a chance to even watch it. I forgot that even happened.
Kyle did a great job.
Did he?
He did.
Okay,
Yep.
now I gotta go check it out and see. What, did y'all see the short that Kyle did making fun of me? I wonder if Kyle's on here. You better text him, try to tell him to get on.
I don't know, but he's been doing a great job on the videos, man, I'll tell you.
He has. Did you see the new short?
I don't know if I saw the new one. I watched a couple.
One of the new ones. Yeah, he's making fun of me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
I just go with it. I don't really know what I'm saying, Hunter.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was going at is I'm the sinus guy tonight. I was just telling Kurt why I was quiet when you guys couldn't hear.
Right.
I couldn't have made it anyway, but then I ended up getting sick. I had a sinus infection. And that's been gone for a couple weeks now, but I apologize if I have a couple step to the side and cough. The throat's still not quite right.
You sound pretty good though. It's not too bad.
No, it's on. It's about done. About done.
I'm a little bit garbled up here, but I got a couple pieces of pizza down me to make sure I can make it through the blind without any issues. So that's probably what it is, rattling around in my throat.
Speaking of the blind, I'm excited about this one.
Cat, this one's going to be absolutely
The
incredible.
second you said it on that video, Trent, I'm like, oh, all right. That's a good one.
Making sure you're going to be here for that one, aren't you? I knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew you'd really be excited about it. We can go through it real quick. Before we do, it's pretty bleak in here tonight. We are missing one of our most important parts of our
Cogs
crew
in the
here.
wheel.
Yep, Michelle's not here. She has a lot of stuff going on, just tons of stuff. So, and she is not able to be here. So really, it's just Kent and I, and behind the camera is Trenton and his mom, my beautiful wife Rebecca. So that's
It's
who's
an
here.
intimate setting tonight.
That's who's here. That's it. That's
Jay,
it.
I invited Jay. He was busy. Kevin was gonna come, but there's a NIPSCO leak,
Oh, boy.
so he is still at work.
He's going to go make some money.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna be. He's gonna be raking it in good tonight. But
Yes,
he's
he
also
will.
unable to join us.
Yeah.
And Caleb, I don't know what's Caleb doing. He normally comes to these sometimes.
You know what? I could have mentioned it to him. I don't know what he's doing tonight. I know he's off.
Is he?
Yeah. He got off midnights this morning, and then he's got a few days off now. So
Well, shoot.
I should have brought it up.
Now that everything's tore up in the basement, in the process of remodeling, Rebecca is pretty tight-lipped of who's able to come as guests. So,
Well-
Caleb would have been fine though. It wouldn't have been a problem.
He
for him.
wouldn't have cared.
He'd have been down home for him.
Right. He could care less.
Yeah, he probably came with his bib overhauls and it'd be just fine
If he dressed up.
if he dressed up. Kid cracks me up. So anyways, that's who's here tonight. That's what we have, but we're happy to have each and every one of you with us as well, and we're going to have an absolutely a blast. Let me go through these bottles, Kent, with you because
Hey, Ralph the Ace, appreciate the donation, but you said bought some good bottles based on your reviews and content. Was it Crown Royal after that video? Went out and loaded up on the Crown?
yeah, that's another trend special there. Yes.
Actually, you know what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rebecca.
I was just gonna say, we have a birthday in the house today. Cruisin' Queen's husband's 58th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! That's awesome. It's going to be Rebecca's birthday next week. I think we should. What do you think? Try and have an impromptu live stream or something next week, something to celebrate Rebecca's birthday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she would love that.
Yeah.
That-
Maybe she would even get behind the camera with me.
Absolutely.
What? That would be the best day ever. Thank you, Mr.
see
Steve
that
Cole,
right
Steve
there?
Austin. See you fine gentlemen tomorrow. Yep, we'll be there. We're going to be heading out of here first thing in the morning. So somewhere in Ohio, I don't know. Trenton hasn't told me exactly where yet. He just tells
Columbus.
me. Columbus, is it? He just tells me when to get in the car, and
Well, I did say it like 5 times, but it's fine.
I remembered it.
I do. It'll be Michelle and Trenton and Rebecca and I and Kent. We'll be heading out that way. So we'll be doing a patron meet and greet out that
And
direction.
I'm taking my bike this weekend, and I'm looking forward to some seat time, about a 5 hour ride down and 4.5, 5 hour back.
Yeah, and you made Rebecca nervous. Now that you're gonna be riding your motorcycle all the way there, now I'll have to deal with her biting her fingernails all the way down. So thanks for that.
I will meet you there.
Now a pilot knob. Good to see you, buddy. Howdy from the smoky PNW. The air tastes like hard bag. There you go, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope
Thank
you're
you,
doing
Paul.
well. All right, Ken, let me go over these bottles with you because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you really know a lot of the particulars on here.
Not particulars,
You know, I don't
um,
have everything memorized, that's for sure, but there's 5 of what I would consider my favorite
Okay.
Russell's bottles that I have here
Okay.
in the bar.
I know you said, I mean, I've got the private, single barrel.
Yeah.
But you said it was a store pick that you have?
Yeah,
Is that what you-
there's a store pick
Okay.
here that I put in there too. It is my favorite
Okay.
of what I have down here. And I have a feeling there's at least a couple, 2 or 3 that 2 or 3 of these that you've never even had a pour of.
2
I
of
would
them for
think.
sure.
Yeah, I would think so.
The single Rickhouse and the 15.
I didn't think you did. This
Yeah.
is one of my absolute
I
favorites.
remember
This is-
watching the show and
Yeah.
you bragged it up pretty good.
Yeah, it came out 2023. This is the Camp Nelson F, the CNF, single Rickhouse release. Man, This thing is super, super good. It's roughly about 116 proof.
This
They're all
is
about the same.
this is a bottle that my friend from work, Trent and Kevin, and your friend.
Yeah.
He came to work one day and he goes, "Last night I seen a bottle. I don't know if I should have got it or not. It was the Russell's Single Rick House." And I'm like, "Oh, no!"
Well, I also had the CNA too, but just my humble opinion, I like
Yeah.
this one a little bit better. So this is one's in the blind. Then I have the Russell's 13, Kent. This is last year's
Yeah, I
Russell's
tried
13.
that.
Yeah, I think
It's
you
been a
did.
while.
This
It's when you
one's
got
like
it, so it's a
104
year ago. I tried it.
114.8 proof on this one.
Proof point. What was this one?
That was like
If you said
100.
it or not.
I did and forgot already. It's hard to read that. It's like 116, 117
So
proof.
they're all in good wheelhouse.
Yeah, they're all about
proof
that.
points.
All right, Kent, this is the private barrel selection, the store pick. Matt, our friend Matt in the patron group, helped me get this bottle. It is so good, dude. It's really good. This is like 10 years old.
Oh wow.
All right.
What's Trent? You know what the standard one is?
I don't. When it comes to like Russell's and turkey, anything, I'm kind of out of the loop.
I have other ones over there like 9 years. So this one is a tad bit
Just a tad
older
bit.
than what you would normally see.
Okay.
This comes from Warehouse S, Floor 5. Jared Dooley for Playground. That's what it says on here. Selected by Jared Dooley for Playground.
And I don't know
But
why
yeah,
I asked you, Trent. That's one subject that should have been asked of Kurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's my favorite
Okay.
private selection
All right.
bottle that I have down here. Matt helped me with that, so thanks, Matt. Certainly appreciate that.
Rick R. retires 5 weeks from tomorrow.
Oh man,
Ooh.
good for you.
Congrats on
Awesome.
that.
Yeah, that's always incredible, man. Would you able to work your whole life and be able to
Yeah.
retire and enjoy some of it? I hope you have many years of retirement and many years of enjoyment, my man. Wade, thanks for everything. Every single one of you are doing. Sipping my raffle win of William LaRue
Wow.
Weller. Unicorn Tears. That's awesome, man.
yeah, that's great.
Congratulations. Our buddy Chris Angle, Kent. Much love, SLB fam. I missed the last live stream because I took the kids to...
I knew he was doing that.
I kept looking for that SLB booth. I couldn't find it. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe next year. Lawn Noma, man. I always see you, and I thank you, Matt, for being on our live streams, buddy. Happy early birthday to Rebecca. I'm turning 52 this Sunday. Happy birthday to you, my friend.
And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next one, Kent. This is a
And I
Mac
tried that when
Daddy.
you got it too. Yeah.
This thing blew me away.
The night you broke it out and we opened it is the last time I've had it. So
This is the 16-year
Yeah.
Russell's.
2002.
Distilled in 2002, bottled in 2018, about 114.6 proof. I don't know any other particulars it has on here.
yeah, I remember being really impressed
But-
with it though.
I had a pour of this at a bar in Arizona, and that's when Trenton came down for a little bit, and him and Michelle spent some time with us in Arizona while we were there. And
I'll be Trenton here.
yeah, do that because I know I always go by the back label, so it
Yeah.
gets a little twisted.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got a pour of this, and it just blew me away. And you know, Trenton, how he rolls, he found one somewhere. I don't even know. Did I even ever ask you where you found that one from? I don't think so.
You usually don't.
Most of the time,
He probably doesn't want to know.
Mostly, I really don't want to know. But his most famous acquisition that he's ever made for me, Kent, I don't know if you've ever heard this one, was the Dark Cove, the Ardbeg Dark Cove.
That was probably the best like trade / score that I've ever had.
I know. Tell Kent.
Elmer T. Lee for the Dark Cove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dark Cove
Wild.
is like it's just a highly renowned special
Yeah,
release
very
from
cool.
Ardbeg, one of the committee
Very cool.
releases. So yeah, that was a fantastic trade. All right, and last but not least, Ken, our brand new bottle that we just got in the house, the Russell's 15 year. This
Yeah, I'm
one
looking
is
forward to
100. Yeah, this is 117.2 proof. So we're all around that 114 to 117 proof. So those 5 bottles is what I would consider to be my favorite Russells that I have here in the
Okay.
bar.
Looks like a heck of a lineup.
What would be cool, Trenton, if some of the folks out there, if they have other bottles other than this, if they want to throw it out there in the chat, let me know what their favorites are. A lot of them are single barrel selections because you can get some incredible single barrel selections sometime. You really can. So my wife poured the blind. She's the only one that knows which
Order?
bourbon is in what glass that's in front of us. She's the only one that knows. And trust me, I'm sure she's kept it a secret. Where's your paper, right?
Right here.
It's all folded up so nobody can see it, right?
Oh, no, it's open, so I know what you're doing.
Oh, so Trenton does know that. Okay. All right.
I may or may not have come up with the order.
Okay.
You're welcome. I did have this really cool plan to have like pictures of the bottles on screen and everything, and I have them on the desktop, but I haven't imported them. So we're gonna be doing this as they're tasting it. So yeah, I wasn't very prepared today, but it'll be fine. Let me just steal this.
MRGIJ11. Thank you for your donation. We appreciate it. Enjoy watching you guys. Helps with my bourbon shopping list. Ooh, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Tim Fapiano, man, we always see you too here. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you being here with us. Enjoying my brand new bottle of Jack Daniel's 12-year. Nice. For our 40th next month on the 11th. Yes, she's putting up with me that long. Congratulations. I think that's remarkable. If there's one wish that I wished I could have in my lifetime is that I would have been able to spend 40 years withRebecca. So there you go. I know. I don't think I'll make it that long. I wish I
brownie
could.
points tonight.
I really wish I could have. I promise you that. I can't. I don't know. You.
Bourbon Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I'm only at the bottom. I'm looking at that one at the bottom. Like, how am I going to pronounce that? Bourbon Jesus, my man. How are you? Going to be missing you guys tomorrow. Oh, those Ohio boys will be definitely show you a good time. I'll bet. You know me.
Looking forward to it.
I'm going to keep it reserved. Somebody has to because somebody's got to watch him.
Whatever. I don't think that's a concern.
Stuart, we'll see you tomorrow too. Thank you, Stuart. Starting the fuel fund for Kent's Hog. Yeah, I know. No doubt about that. We'll be seeing Stuart tomorrow too. Last I saw on the Discord, he's bringing like 147 bottles to this meet and greet. No, there's a bunch though, Stuart. You're too much, buddy. All right, I'm going to try Chalotzi's 3062 and apologize if that's
That was really good.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Happy to be here. I don't have Russell 15, but I do have Still Austin Single Barrel, and it's pretty good.
Heck
You darn
yeah.
right. Enjoy it. Enjoy that for sure. Josh, thank you, bud. We appreciate your donation. Thank you. Okay.
Ready to start on one?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right. I'm looking forward to it, so I'm going to...
Yeah. We're gonna get rolling with A and see what we have.
I already screwed up the audio at the beginning, so I'm not even going to attempt images on this one. I think
it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You probably needed Kyle here to do that for you anyways.
Well, I got the HDMI splitter, and I think it messed with how the audio was working. You know, HDMI splitter, right? You use one of those.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, I put a few in my day.
Wow.
I knew you would. Oops. I also have 2 bottles at the end that you guys you may try or you may not try. We'll see. But there's a little surprise at the end.
Oh boy. All right.
I have a gift from a friend of yours too here. So.
Oh, generous night.
Wow. All right then. Well, I don't know about you, Kent, but let me just say the aromas that are coming out of glass are roughly what I would refer to as glorious.
Well, they're 100% wheelhouse wild turkey.
Oh,
nose.
and it's matured, and it's well-rounded. It's syrupy. It's sweet, but yet got some backbone to it too.
Yeah, there's a little oak and tobacco.
No doubt.
You know.
No doubt. This is lovely. It really is lovely. If Trenton was up here, he would try to recall some names of some angels that would be singing, but you know.
Yeah,
good old Gabriel.
You know.
Iglesias, yeah. You could do, or no, who's the fluffy comedian guy? Gabriel. Not Iglesias.
Rebecca likes a lot of comedians.
Carrie watches a lot of that stuff.
You'll think of it.
Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't too far off.
He's funny.
No, I wasn't far off. He is funny.
Good Lord.
Spank me hard. God, that was so good.
I'm gonna mosey on.
Somebody needs to clip that. I don't know if we have the clips enabled. What did you say?
Don't make him repeat it.
No, yeah, right. Please.
I said, wow, that's good.
Yeah, we're gonna have to roll that one back.
Fluffy, yeah, that's his name, Fluffy.
So I take it if you're telling this bottle to spank you, that means it's good.
Oh, dude, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say that,
Yeah.
but it is incredible.
It's
Do you have one
It
going
is everything the nose was.
It is.
Everything the nose
It's
was.
it's just so good. Especially if you're a wild turkey person and really love wild turkey, Russell's products and everything, that is just outstanding.
And we're off the rails, bourbon cheese.
I didn't take long, did it?
No, and
take
Kurt was
long.
the one that started it.
He's just so
Yeah,
excited.
that's on my first sip.
He's
That
just
means
so
you got
excited.
my
He's got
third
wild turkey,
It must
good
be.
bottles lined up in front of him. He can't contain himself.
If that's the first sip and that's where we're starting, I'm worried for the rest of this.
Jens
Robert.
Tube said, good Lord, Kurt.
Who said that?
Jens Tube, did I say that right?
Robert Sheard. How you doing, partner? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Buy Rebecca some flowers or books, yeah.
I would take books over flowers
she
any
would.
day.
Yes, she
You
would.
got room for him?
I'll
The library's pretty full.
Doesn't matter.
I'll make her.
One of these days, we should make a trip and go to Robert's and visit Robert, so you guys can look at books for a couple hours. I'm sure he
That'd be
has
so fun.
a large number of
Carrie's
books
a
as well.
reader too. She loves books.
Yeah, I know.
Loves books.
Jake, thank you, man. Been watching you guys for the last few weeks and enjoy the content. Appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Bunch of wild turkeys.
Bunch of
Yeah.
wild turkeys.
I like it.
I ain't no doubt about that. Whiskey Wisdom is good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, it's
tonight,
Matt.
man. Yep, good to see you, Matt. Is that the dude that had the funny one?
No,
Who
somebody
had the
did
funny
ask
one?
about. Is that the impersonation one? No, that wasn't him. That was a really good. I commented on the video.
I did too.
It was
I saw you on there.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now, but that was hilarious. Is right. I love that. That was pretty cool. He did that.
That was incredibly accurate.
Cheers, Kurt and Trent and SLB team. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for the many hours of continuous entertainment. I'm glad you called it entertainment. That's for sure. David, thank you, bud. Trenton, have you seen Bourbon Hall's video? Yep, there you go. Imitating his favorite whiskey troopers. Yes, we have.
That was
He's got
so funny. He was spot on.
He was.
With
He's-
Trenton.
He says he's got a great
I haven't
impression
seen
of
it.
you.
I gotta
It's
see that.
so hilarious.
Hey, which one was that again, Trenton? What is he? Which one was that? So everybody else can look it up later.
Bourbon Hall's video.
Bourbon Halls, yeah. Y'all look up Bourbon Halls. And he's got an impersonation video. And it's not just us. He also tackles Matt from ADHD. He tackles the Bourbon Junkies. There's a few of them on there. And it's actually belly busting.
Wait, okay, yeah, that's right.
Hey, I like this comment, Trenton. Central Coast Cycling. Kurt, Trenton has some Japan Dusties for me. Let's see a blind of them soon.
Ooh,
We can do
Japan
that.
Joe.
We can do
All
that.
right, yeah, I'm all for
That
that.
sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
Joel, I haven't briefed him on what was in that yet.
No. That's one thing about Kent being up here too with me is that he kind of leans on my side of the road.
A little more, yeah, than
We like
Trenton
them.
does.
We like them all for the
Yeah,
most part. There's
yeah.
not a whole lot that
Not really.
we don't.
Not really.
So I know, and some folks are down the straight and narrow with bourbon, and that's it, and don't like anything else, and that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, and I actually enjoyed and I'm glad you guys didn't dog it out too bad. I know Crown Royal isn't, you're not top shelfing it anyway.
Yeah.
But I look at it as, and some of the beer drinkers will know what I'm saying, because that is my go-to. I do at the airport. You guys brought that up. That's my drink at the airport. That's my go-to at a wedding.
Is it?
Crown on the Rocks.
Okay. I've seen you do it several
there's,
times in
yeah,
motel
and-
lobbies and
but
or motel
the-
bars and stuff.
The thing is with Crown, I look at it as, so with beer, you may want that really good beer that's maybe 10%, ABV, but you're only having one or two. But you have session beers that are your, Miller Lite, that you can drink a bunch of, and it's not going to mess you up too bad. So that's the way I look at Crown is, it's a session drink. Because it's
You can have a few and it ain't gonna
it's
mess you up.
smooth, it's light, it's
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's a
can
little
see
more
that.
like that.
I can definitely see that.
Like, what do you have for your session drinks?
Yeah, I don't have beer.
Well, no, I beat it. Yeah, no,
Well,
it's not
for
beer.
me, Ken, honestly, there are a lot of times in the evenings I will look for 90 proof range. You know, when I'm in that mood, I'll start with Scotch or American Single Malt or even bourbon. I'll try to get in that 90 to 100 range.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I just don't want to go.
Range.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Baby Hudson is like, it's just, I don't know if you can fix that no matter what you do.
We should put that in the can you fix this bad bourbon with a cocktail? That
We
would
should,
be, I don't know if we
because
still have that.
I have my doubts whether, well, you would have it because you took it.
No, because I do have it. It's in the basement. I told Fugru that I lost it, and I did lose it for a brief period of time, but I found it.
That doesn't surprise me one bit if you
No,
told you that,
no.
because that could be 100% accurate. That's for sure.
We have a couple, Bill and Sheila Hike.
Yeah,
Bill and
yeah,
Sheila.
that's our parents' name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill and Sheila.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? That's awesome.
And Holly said meet up at Roberts.
See, Phil.
Katie wants to do a SLB book club. I'm totally in for that.
Oh wow. Yep.
Carrie,
There you go.
get on board on that one.
Oh, for sure. Phil Spence. How you doing, Phil? Hope the kids are doing good in the family. Good evening, SLB. I'm late tonight. Please accept my late fee. Don't worry about that, my man. Thank you. Mark, good to see you. I had to give a donation after picking at Kurt. I can take it. You know, trust me. I know Trenton gets a lot. He gets a lot of, you know, the picking in the comments and things like that. But, you know, I get it sometimes, too. Trent, Cato is pronounced Cato. There you go.
That's good to know. Thanks,
We
Mark.
enjoy you guys. Bourbon and the fun times. So what do you think of B, Ken? B kind of brings it down to earth a little bit. It's not...
There's more ethanol involved in that.
Yep,
in
and
that
the
sip
Angels
and
aren't
nose.
quite singing on that one as much as the first one, but...
I'm gonna say that's, and I could be wrong. And don't get me wrong, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But next to A, it just didn't compare. And I'm gonna guess, just based off that comparison, that's probably the Private Barrel Select.
Could be.
That's my guess.
It could be. It's really good stuff. I mean, it really, really is.
Trent, don't be making those faces like
It's not as...
I say. I think it's this. And
he
he's
does that
over
all the
there
time.
like,
Your best bet is not to look at him, because he will do things even if it's opposite. You know, he'll try to throw you off track.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta try and mislead sometimes,
Sure,
right?
sure.
What is it? Dab Mob. Anyone who's late gets a spanking from Kurt. Watch out, Phil. We're in
Real
the
hard.
vicinity. We're in the vicinity.
Sorry, Phil. I still like that one, Ken. I thought it was great. It's just it's
for
not
sure.
as complex,
no, not even close.
not as
to-
well-rounded,
Not even close to
not
it.
as mature. You know, just
And there's a little more ethanol on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the nose and palate.
yep. I'd be happy to drink that though.
Sure.
If I was at somebody's house or something. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
You bet.
Thoughts on
And
JT Mellick's new Legacy Edition?
Huh?
Can somebody send? Is there a link to that somebody can send me?
I'd like to know
I didn't
about it.
know they released that. I would love to. Yeah, Jordan, he means a store pick. That's the private barrels or the private selects or the store
Yeah,
pick.
store pick. I'll start referring to it as a store pick.
And actually, with Chris Angle being on, I know darn well he's done his share of Crown too, because he hung out a lot with the same guy that hooked me onto Crown, our buddy Brad. So I'm sure he's had.
Oh, Brad? Brad was the Crown
He was
guy?
a Crown guy,
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
And I'm
All right.
sure Chris spent a lot of time with him too, and
All right.
and I'll guarantee he had some Crown with him.
Kent, this one to me on the nose has more of a little bit of a cherry note in there, and it has like a dusty vibe to it.
And it doesn't have the leather tobacco darker stuff in it at all.
No, but it has a little bit of a dusty vibe, a little bit of light caramel,
Yep.
a little bit of cherry. Definitely some cherry.
I think Wade from Bourbon Hall is in here watching tonight. Yeah, cheers, all going on vacation tomorrow. Happy Friday. Cheers, Wade. Dude, that video, very nice job. That was hilarious.
Man. That was
Wait,
so-
man, that was spectacular. I'm glad you stepped out. You probably had
I
a
can't
little,
wait to see it.
Oh yeah, you got to. You probably had a little bit of a trepidation, putting it out, probably, Trent, don't you think? I mean, because you don't know how everybody's gonna accept a little wit and humor, but it was well worth it. I hope you got a ton of views on that, and Trent, we should find a way to share that too.
Yeah.
Do something. I don't know how that all works, but try
Yeah,
to
we
find
can.
a
Yeah,
way
we'll
to-
figure something out.
to get that out there.
Provided
because-
Wade doesn't mind.
Yeah, dude, because it's worth it. It's worth it. I don't know, Ken. What do you think of that one? This one here.
It scores pretty high for me. Excuse me, but
I don't know, man.
I wish it had the darker oak or a leather or a tobacco to go with the sweet
Yeah.
stuff that's in there because it's predominantly sweet.
I'm battling between these two.
Really?
Of which one I like better.
I don't think there's. I know which one I like better out of those two, but it just doesn't. It's phenomenal sweet. The sweet notes that are in this thing are phenomenal, but I think it's lacking the balance of
There is,
oak
and
leather and tobacco and some age.
to me, there's a little bit of an earthy vibe going
Yeah.
along with this
Well,
one too.
yeah.
It's slightly bitter on the back end going in the finish. Not that it would bother me if I was sitting drinking a pour of it.
I
but
can
I'm
see
just
that.
trying to
It doesn't
split
bother me.
hairs
I see
in
what
the
you're saying.
Theme of the blind.
I just wish it had a good oak vibe going with
Yeah.
the sweet. The sweet parts are great.
Yeah, yeah.
There is some fruit. There's some caramels, toffees. What's up?
Jill said bandana man is sitting at the fire pit.
Dave's watching.
I don't know if
Dave.
Dave's watching. He's at the fire pit.
Oh.
Jill's watching.
Dave said, "Forget it. I'm going to the fire pit." I don't blame him.
He's having some makers.
That's his thing.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a little warm for a
That-
fire pit still, isn't it?
That's his. That they do a lot of fire
Maybe
pit
a
stuff.
couple hours
Yeah.
from now.
Yeah, and Makers is his jam too, Ken.
Hey,
Yeah, you should.
I'm
You
not
should come
knocking
over to
him on
your.
that.
You should come over to your
Hey,
basement. where you
anytime,
got
man.
Plenty of them.
I got a
plenty
lot
of
of 'em.
Makers down
Yeah.
there.
The giveaway will be later, guys. It's not happening for a while. Eraser and margarita? Wait, did somebody say that?
Yeah, on the thing. On that.
Oh,
video.
on way. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's your notes. Yeah. It's pretty good. You got to see the video though.
no, I'm
It's
looking
awesome.
forward to it. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move it on down the line to D. D.
Hold on, I'll update the key.
Huh?
Four Goats Bourbon Club. Thanks for the donation, but that's a great one. Can we please have an SLB Spank Me Hard T-shirt?
I don't know about that.
We can probably arrange for that. If anybody wants to like take if anybody wants to take a stab at coming up with that design.
What's the guy's name that
Don't.
did the little cap things and all that kind
Rada?
of stuff?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bourbon
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, is that Bourbon?
Yeah.
Okay. I've hung out with him. I didn't realize that was Bourbon Jesus. It makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, he's actually.
I'm sure he could design something out pretty quick.
Oh yeah, he's at Ragbri right now. I think tomorrow's the last day. He's
You know
biked
what that is?
I think he's
Yeah.
biked what 350 miles so far.
Yeah. How long is the whole thing?
I think it's Sunday to Saturday.
Pedaling?
Yeah.
Yeah, pedal biking.
Holy cow.
Insane.
I know Katie's in here and she would know better than I. I was
Wow.
gonna do it, but I just didn't have
It's
any time
insane.
to
I
train at
wasn't
all.
thinking
Nuts.
about
Kent, this one here is getting back to
it. Yeah.
a lot of the beautiful notes that we found in A Glass A. Maybe not quite as robust, but this one's like more delicate.
I'm just comparing something real quick that it seems different. Sorry, I'm making all kinds of noise with those.
Man, I'm getting behind. Michelle's really
get-
good at this. I'm.
Do you get
So
almost
you're really focused.
a little bit of citrus in it?
Possibly because it's a tad bit different in every one of them that I've had.
That's what I just went back and was smelling because it is, and I think it's a slight citrus note. Which none of them have had any of that.
No.
Yep. Last day tomorrow for Mike. A short 46 miles. About 420 miles so far. That's
Holy
nuts.
cow. Man.
Did anybody else
incredible.
in here by chance do that this year? Spank Me Hard, the new Hawk Tua. Honestly,
No, I can't. I just can't. Oh, I just can't with that.
That's awesome.
Saucy Shane, can you, hey Shane, could you email me again and I'll look at that right now? mean, it's
I think out of them, Kurt, this is not
Will
as
Hood as well.
Will Hood.
complexity.
Will Hood.
I'm not talking complexity,
Email
but I
Trent
think the
again.
balance of it is very, very balanced, start to finish,
Yeah.
and all that.
Very good.
I feel bad for anybody who's like watching this on TV in their living room and has children or something, and they out of nowhere they just hear "Spank Me Hard" coming from the TV. I'm like, what are you guys watching?
Well, you've
Are
said
you guys
it
on
like,
D still?
You've said it like 8
Yeah.
times since, Trent.
Oh, sorry. This is C. This is C.
I'm not. I'm starting to get confused now. So,
Why?
what route to go as far as what to kick out first?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of thought I had an idea, and now I'm not positive.
Did you give notes on D already? I've been like really
Yeah,
focused on
that's
that.
all right, but don't worry
Yeah,
about all
too
that.
much.
Kit said, I mean, she's right. It's a little bit
There's
of
something.
citrus.
There's something different about it, and I think it's a
Yeah.
slight citrus note that the other ones did not even come close to having.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's just a little different than the rest of them.
Jason said first live stream with the fiance. She now understands why I've been following for almost 4 years.
4 years. Wow.
Well,
That's
this
awesome.
is truly how we do our live streams. I know it's not a professional gig, but Trent, you remember we did our very first live stream where we're kind of all freaking out about it?
Is that the Facebook one?
No, past that. even.
Okay.
Very first YouTube live stream.
Yeah.
And you were freaking out too about getting everything hooked up because, you're learning
Oh,
on
yeah.
the fly, right?
Yeah.
I'm freaking out about what we're going to do, what we're going to say. And finally I was just like, you know what?
Just wing it.
Let's get as
It'll
many
work
people
out.
as we can to come down here. It's going to be like a hangout. It's just going to be a good time. And that's what we've been
He
doing.
wouldn't
ever
have
since. We've been doing it ever
invited me
since.
if he was looking for major polished professional bourbon drinker. That's not me.
Well, that's not me either. So it's fine.
I like this. Look at this. Brian Wallace. Happy
Hi,
early
Brian.
birthday, Rebecca. On a flight from Dallas to see y'all tomorrow in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome, Brian. I'm excited to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
JD said the meetup was to celebrate my birthday today. Is it Brian's birthday today?
Brian, is it your birthday today?
Yeah, it's a little bit. We'll celebrate my baby today.
Yeah, I don't. I
It's
just
a-
copy pasted it,
yeah,
so
I
there
don't
must have been
know.
a typo in there somewhere.
Bourbon Hall. Cheers, y'all. Enjoy the amazing pours. Thank you. Brad, good to see you here tonight, Brad. Yes, I'll be trying Wild Turkey 12 for the first time tonight on day 1 of vacation. All right. I hope you have a great vacation. Pleasant notes of your racer, seat belt, and PVC pipe. Sure.
That's
sure.
exactly what I
That's
get.
probably what it is.
That's exactly what I
Probably
get with
what he
Wild
would
Turkey.
say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I get with Wild Turkey.
Probably what he'd say.
Patrick,
Okay.
Patrick Brumley wants to know what's happening in Ohio.
Well, every once in a while, this is a patron meetup. So with our Patreons, Trenton and I, we don't set that up. We've been to a couple here and there, and unfortunately, I couldn't make the Chicago one because that's when I got the flu from the grandkids. That's when everybody here had the flu. But there's been a few. There's been a few that in certain individuals or individual will line up and do all the legwork to get a meetup for a decent amount of people in a certain area for patrons. Everybody talks on the Discord, they just want to meet each other and spend some time yik-yakking and sharing some bourbon.
And really, when you
Folks will bring
when
some
you see them
bottles.
together, I mean, they're all pretty good friends from it.
Yeah,
I mean, they
absolutely.
really are. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, people bring some bottles to share. And,
right.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hangout thing. So that's basically what we're doing in Ohio. Yeah, we've been to a few of them. We try to go. We do our very best to go to all of them, to tell you the truth. So,
We'll have to talk about the Journeyman one happening in
Yeah.
October
yeah,
here shortly.
yeah, that'll be good.
Big Dave says we need a T-shirt with some of the crazy nose and tasting notes
Yeah.
Trenton has uttered this year.
That's a fact.
And this next one, sorry, Kurt, but
Oh, you
the
got
spank
it.
comes after the hawk too.
Yeah, Rebecca left.
I think Mom left on purpose for
I
that one.
think she did. I think she
David,
went upstairs to grab
yeah, that's
something.
pretty funny. What do I got here from Katie?
That's Matt.
Oh, is that Matt?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll leave her at home, but but can I at least bring Jimmy to Jordan? Yeah, Jimmy's more than welcome.
Yep.
And then Katie said wow in the chat, so I don't think she's too happy. I'm betting they're both in their recliners in the basement.
Yeah.
And he said that, and she gave him the dirtiest look after that one.
Katie, you know I love you, but I honestly, I was watching the show and I'm like, did she really just say that? I'm out. Like drop me like I was nothing.
Like a hot brick,
Yeah.
man. You're done.
Yeah.
You're done, Ken.
Dave is just too good for me.
Yeah.
Can't fill his shoes.
You know how best ideas usually come 30 minutes too late? You should have came down here tonight with a headband.
I
and a
thought
band.
about it.
You should have.
I thought about it.
That'd have been hilarious.
That
I
was
would have died.
And I was trying to come up with something to write, like Jim McMahon did in the Bears. Always had some comment on there.
You should have. Not laugh so hard. That would have been fantastic. That would have been funny.
All right.
Have you gotten to this one yet or no?
No, I'm just getting going on. It was funny. I would laughed a
Yeah.
lot with Dave up here, man. That was fun.
He was something else. And hey guys, that's Dave all the time. I knew.
I've been
when-
around him a couple times.
I knew when I
he's fun
asked
to be
him
around.
to come over and share the evening with us and do the live stream. He was a little bit edgy at first about it or whatever, but it didn't take him long. And just a couple minutes, he was, yeah, I'll do it. But that's just Dave. That's Dave's personality 24/7.
Dave was a riot.
That's just who he
Yeah,
is.
he was.
It
It
was
was awesome.
amazing.
That's who he is. Jill kind of keeps him in line a little bit. The
Some
best
of
she
those
can.
little kind of dry sense of humor things he'd throw out there were hilarious.
This is E, right? Did I update E? I did update E. Look at me.
Oh my goodness.
Only took me 45 minutes to get in the swing of things.
Wow,
You guys like that one?
That's insanely good.
Huh. Interesting.
it's really good. Now, the best one I've had so far is it doesn't quite have the.
I got to go back to it because there's one that made me go, man, I'm going to check out A.
We got $5 from Brian Arthur. 5 weeks till the Bourbon Festival. Cannot wait. Is that the Kentucky? Is that the festival that we were invited to? Or no, that was in Colorado, I think.
You know, I mean, Trenton, honestly, we've gotten invited to a handful of different festivals this year. And it just seems like, and I wouldn't mind going.
Oh no, that'd be a lot of fun.
But it seems like we've always had something scheduled during that time. But I think next year we need to look ahead in the schedule
Yeah.
and just plan on
Plan
being
around it.
at a few.
Yeah,
Because I would love to do that.
it'd be a lot of fun.
For sure. You know, Kent and I would be all over the place, and Trent would be hunkered down in a corner somewhere, trying.
I don't know, man.
I know.
You get a couple of drinks to me though, and I'm good.
Well, this is true.
Then I won't stop talking to you.
Kent remembers that epic day at Old Elk, don't
Yeah.
you, Kent? Trenton, that was epic, dude. That
We
day.
need to go back to Old Elk to
At
do
Old Elk
the
and-
restaurant.
Yeah, what was it called
That was
again?
amazing, man. That was a cool
The
place.
Reserve.
The Reserve at Old Elk, yeah.
That bartender, what was her name?
Billy.
Billy. Holy cow, man. If you're ever there in that area, have her make you a cocktail.
Fantastic bartender, man. Really shared some time with us, too, to explain a few things, which I loved. I love to get the education
Well,
on
she
that.
said, she asked me 5-6 questions. Do you like this or this? Do you like this or this? This or this?
I remember.
And she went and made me a cocktail that I couldn't have drawn up a better cocktail.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Fantastic. It was a good time. But Trenton, we had, because at Old Elk, can't remember, they roll out the red carpet. We tasted a
was
million
really,
barrels
really
over
cool.
there, like a ton of barrels.
Yeah, I think we ended up like 11 or 12.
And then we had a cocktail, and Trent kept getting some old fashioned stuff, and pretty soon he was on a roll.
I felt bad to whoever I was talking to.
I'm
not gonna lie.
He was legitimately
You were getting rid of all that pent up talking that you don't do.
Exactly.
non-stop for about an hour and a half or two. I was just dying to go. I just couldn't. He just kept going. But by the time we left, he crashed. He crashed hard.
No, I slept in the back seat.
He crashed hard after that.
Well, it was our
Poor
first
kid.
barrel pick too, so I didn't know really what to expect or how to pace it or anything.
And all of them aren't like that either, right?
Yeah.
They're not like that. I mean, Old Elk is just, they're great people, and they really treated us very well. We had a great time there.
Usually it's, hey, pick from 3 or 4, not pick from any of the 5,000 barrels we have in this
Yeah.
warehouse.
Correct. I know. So much fun.
But you know what? If you remember right, it ended up being the last barrel that they pulled down.
It was. Yeah, so
I
sometimes
don't
you just
remember
gotta
that.
keep
It was.
going.
Wow.
It was
Because we got down
Yeah.
to we got the weeded bourbon the first time, and we had tasted the other ones, which we had a couple that were pretty good, but I was really wanting the weeded bourbon. I pushed hard for that one on the first one. Kurt wanted something else. I pushed hard for the weeded bourbon, but that last barrel was really good.
It was.
Wait, Dave, are you commenting under Jill? Because it said that's why I'm out here by the fire pit, because she told me to leave. You're too much today. That's definitely something Jill would say.
That sounds just about right.
You're too much today. You need to go.
She said he was out by the fire pit. She didn't say she sent him there.
Right. We thought he went willingly.
Ooh, Jeffrey is in Fort Collins and goes there quite a bit. Man, I'm jealous. I would probably go there every single day for a cocktail
Oh,
and
absolutely.
never get tired of it.
She was
It was
amazing.
so
Yeah,
good.
amazing.
The one I remember the most, Trenton, was that Thanksgiving.
The sweet
themed-
potato.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet potato infused bourbon with like a holiday syrup that she made, and some other stuff. I can't remember it all, but it
You
was,
liked it?
Oh my god, it was.
And he doesn't.
like sweet
he
potatoes.
doesn't
I don't like sweet potatoes, but in this cocktail, it was just.
Yeah, I had a few cocktails from her, and I was trying different vibes thrown at her, and she came back with a great one every time. And that's when you know somebody's really good. When she can take some ideas, not necessarily use something out of the book, and go, oh, I know how to make him something he'll like, and just whip it out. That is really, really good. Adam Kaufman says, thanks to Kurt, I'm a huge Russell's fan now. Thanks for the donation, and I don't blame you, man. This is really good up here.
Scott,
really good up here.
Hello from Wisconsin. Thanks to the entire SLB crew for being awesome. I don't know about that, buddy, but we appreciate it. And another happy birthday wish for Rebecca from Mrs. Old
Thank
Tractor
you.
Garage. Thanks, Katie.
No, that was
from Scott.
Scott, sorry, I'm
Yeah,
missing
sorry.
Next one.
Oh, yeah,
Trenton,
next
while I'm
time.
reading, Trenton's, doing his thing here.
No, Miss Old Tractor's Garage trying to get back in good graces here. And if I bring cherry bars, can I come?
Yes.
And Katie, you know I'm messing with you, but you also probably knew it was coming after you made that comment.
Oh, man.
Can we pretend to be mad so we can get some cherry bars out of the deal? Those things are
Yeah, I'm
good.
really
those are
ticked
pretty
off,
good.
Katie. You better bring them.
Those are pretty good. Matt Fishman. Matt's the guy that helped me get that private select that we have in the show tonight. Happy Friday.
Did you read the one before that?
Not yet, but I'll get to it. Starting strongly with a subtle spirits rye. He's crazy about that, isn't he, Trenton?
About the what?
Matty. Subtle spirits rye. Cheers to a good weekend and my upcoming 10-day vacation. Good grief.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Man, that is awesome, Matt. I'm glad you have a 10-day vacation.
Heck yeah.
That's going to be fantastic.
Can I join you? I need a
No,
vacation.
that'd be awesome. JC, happy Friday, SLB fam. I'm realizing my palate is just as refined as Trenton. It is, trust me, it is. And just as refined as mine. I haven't found that sewer note yet, but definitely licking the back of a frog, eating a rock, and tackle box are there. That's when you know you got yourself a good bourbon right there, JC.
Look, if you can pick up a tackle box note, you are at the peak of your tasting career. I'll just tell you
Pinnacle.
that.
You are riding the pinnacle.
Poop Shoot McGee.
I just started laughing because you know what I remember when we went to the pharmacy when you were like 10 or 12.
Oh yeah.
I just saw that story.
So we're going to this it's a pharmacy, it's a family-owned pharmacy, it's not a CVS or anything, and I can't remember why we were there in the first place to get some medicine, but the pharmacist looked at me dead straight in the eyes and he was like, don't be alarmed if you have orange stool. And I looked at him, I'm a young kid, I looked at him like, what's a stool?
But when you said that, he was like, what's a stool? And he goes, you're BM. And he goes, what's a BM? And
Man.
he was laughing, and the pharmacist was so annoyed. He's like, your bowel movement. And he's like, oh, and he had this biggest smile on his face, and I'm trying not to laugh because I didn't want to get in
I
trouble.
wasn't there.
It's like,
for
come
that.
on, man, just tell us how it is.
Well, because
everybody goes.
You know how kids are. Poop, boogers, all that's funny when they're kids.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's just reminded me of that.
Kent won't eat cherry bars. He's allergic, Carrie says. No,
Yes,
but
he is allergic.
Poop Shoot McGee said, get that other arm tattooed. What are you waiting for? That bodysuit won't complete itself, sir.
Well, Ken, I'm gonna let you push the first one out because I'm still a little bit indecisive.
I'm not.
I don't know, man.
I will say, going back to it, when I just tried it, I was like, ooh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was different than what I remember. But
Yeah.
so that being said, though, I still got to go back to initial impressions, and it was definitely the lowest score.
B.
Yeah.
What's your second one
Interesting.
Yeah.
out? What's your second one out?
Okay, it's between C and D, and I'll tell you right now because I was going to go back to it.
Yeah.
Chloroform cough drop. I'm back. I'd love to see that. As I remember, I can't remember what video that was, but I think I said it was like something tasted like a chloroform cough drop or
Yes.
smelled like it.
Yep.
And I think that's where his name came from. If not, it's a complete coincidence, but welcome back, buddy.
It does my heart good to see a lot of the same people here for a long period of time, for a couple of years.
Been missing Tamucci, and I don't know if Tuxedo Toolbox is in here, but
Yeah. Well, Tuxedo's been here.
Yeah, he was in the beginning.
Was he?
Say, Tuxedo's
Yeah.
been here for, the last several. Tamucci's wasn't he one of the first ones?
yeah.
Coming in for the live streams
yeah.
and stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Kent. Well, for me, those were my absolute 4 and 5. So
Okay.
you know what you pushed out already. You probably look at my notes here. I'm gonna have to just be opposite of you, though. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to put C and 5.
I scored those two 1 point away.
Yeah, and for me though,
So-
I can clarify a little bit. They're both really good. These are all fantastic, but to me, B lends a little bit of more of that classic wild turkey sweet and sour action going on there. That bright sweet and sour action
Okay.
that I really, really love
Okay.
with wild turkey. And that's the only reason that I put it in fourth instead of pushing it out first.
So C is your second?
C is my second out. Yes.
All right.
Fourth place, however you want to look at it.
These are definitely my, yeah.
And then
from-
I know what's going on next.
Yeah, I can't tell, Kurt, is it B and C?
Yeah, honey, I pushed out C first, so that's fifth. C is fifth, and then B would be fourth.
Aaron Jensen, thanks for the donation. Sorry I'm late, just left a Memorial Golf Tournament. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Hope you had a good time. Hope you played well.
Salty Lettuce, we love you too, buddy. Oh, Tuxedo Toolbox is here.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Your mom saw.
You guys are to me what the Kardashians are to my wife. She still drinks my bourbon.
Wow. I've never been
No.
referred
Are
to
you a
as
Kardashian?
It isn't because of our butts, I'll guarantee you that.
No, I probably have a third of a Kardashian butt. But I have a rare disease too, so that doesn't
I knew that was coming. As soon as I said it, I knew that was coming.
doesn't help. That disease I got doesn't help. Right?
Keith, I have plenty of childhood stories for Trent. I used to journal when he was little.
I don't know that many people would really. We don't need to surface those documents.
I'm not going to lie, I'm going back through these three. I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm going back through these three just because I'm enjoying drinking them, really.
Well, I
So
haven't
good.
decided what's going on next. I know you did, but I've been kind of horsing around, not paying attention to these. I was focusing so much on my fourth and fifth.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous, really, because these two are outstanding. So then now we're getting back to these ones. They are so good, all three of them.
And that's what's hard, really, about our live streams because
It's always good stuff most
9
of the
out of
time.
10 times we're
Yeah.
picking the very best stuff.
Trying to
try
find some
blind.
nitpicky thing in there.
And to me, I'd rather have Rebecca picking out a blind that she has no idea what she's pulling off the shelf because you can kind of grasp a little bit more of the disparity between each bourbon. This
Yeah.
is just, and also in the same family.
Yeah.
When they're all
Right.
coming from
That's
Wild Turkey
impressive,
and all
yeah.
from the Russell's family, it's just, you're like you just said.
Trying to find some little thing that makes
Yes.
you like this one more than that one.
Yes. And that's difficult to do.
We can
I
do that
agree.
for August.
I have
Let's
to.
Just like a not like a brand one like you were talking about. It's not all Russells. It's just Mom get free reign, or we could pick something out for the
Yeah.
two of yous.
Yeah. I
me-
do like the Jameson idea, though. By the way, I do. I like that.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah.
I got
I know you
a
like
couple
the
good ones.
Jameson
I got a
thing.
couple good ones.
All right, Ken, what do you got coming on next?
I have to
You
go,
already know.
I have to go D,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to too.
and I struggle with
That's-
that because I kind of like that little citrus difference in there. I really did. It just A and E are.
You know, if I could be honest about
Unbelievable.
one thing tonight, truthfully, is I'm having a hard time picking up a cherry note out of any of these. Are you?
Well, you got it
Or
out
is it
of.
just me? Out of the nose.
I got it on a couple.
Did you? I'm having a hard time with the
You
palate.
got it on C. Was the one you said you had a.
Okay.
And that was the one that I wrote down a lot of sweetness, but just not the dark
Yeah,
complexity,
sure.
you know.
Well, during our Bourbon Madness tournament, Russell's 13 was in that. But Trenton was at the 2022 or 23.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd have to look at that too.
Yeah.
That one made it quite a ways for me in the tournament, and I remember a beautiful cherry note in that. But
Hey,
every day is different. Every day is
that top
different.
one. And the second one for that matter, but that top one's cool.
Yeah. James Bowman, my grandson Caden James Wade gets to ring the bell. I've talked to James off and on about this. Gets to ring the bell for being cancer-free on September 11th. Thank you for the prayers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, James, I'm thrilled. I really am, and I'm extremely happy for y'all and the family.
Yeah.
Cancer is just, we've all had to deal with it on some form or fashion within the family, and it's just a hard path, and we're thrilled that things are going well.
Yeah, that's great.
Thrilled. Yeah, that's fantastic news. Haley, hopefully Trenton will read this, but my dad loves watching SLP. Can you say hi, Ryan Boycell, for me? He's watching right now in the living room. Go ahead, bud.
What's up, Brian?
Trenton. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
He wants you to say it, dude. He wants you to say it.
I don't know. We could both say it.
You must be his favorite, Trenton.
That's what it is.
I don't know that I'm anybody's favorite, but hey, Ryan, hope you're
Pretty
doing
sure.
well, buddy.
Pretty sure that's what that is.
Appreciate you
watching,
tuning
man.
in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good thing Liz loves the live streams, us laughing and joking, because that's about all we got.
This is kind of how it is when we get it. It's pretty much that's the way it goes.
And this one, I was impressed. I seen this comment earlier as it popped up, and I was like, holy cow. So, Blank Canvas Life Wanderers turns 39 Monday. Listen to this lineup of pours, people. They're drinking Wild Turkey 17 year, Russell Reserve 15 year, JD Coy Hill 142 proof, 13th Colony Double Oak batch, and an Old Fitz 13.
Trenton, I didn't know there was a Wild Turkey 17 here.
Bottle and Bond?
Oh, yeah. My
Oh.
bad.
Is there
Yeah.
two 17s?
It's one of the Masters Keep collection. My bad.
What's the?
That's
what's
bad
that,
on me.
Is that diamond one a 17? You have the diamond one, don't you?
Did.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you
drained
did?
it. Drained it quite a long time ago.
I was gonna say I haven't seen that bottle in a while.
No, that one kind of bit the dust, man.
That's a heck of a lineup, guys.
Oh,
They're
fantastic.
having.
Yeah, that's the
they're
one
having
from
a
back here. There's a 17 here.
Yeah, there is.
My bad. My bad on that.
Heck of a lineup, though, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday on Monday. Heck of a way to celebrate.
Brandon, what does that say, Trent? Brandon? I suffer from.
No acetol, too.
It kind of runs in the family. Kind of runs in the family a little bit. What can I say? Irish Hammer. Shout out to the OGs. Trenton, hook Kurt up with access to our channel. Keep up the banger content. All right, we'll do that. Virginia Rose.
Oh,
Virginia,
yeah, I
it's
remember.
been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's good to see you on here tonight. Was out tonight eating tacos and realized tacos will never equal Kurt or everyone else in the SLB fam. Thank you for being more important than tacos. Well, at least we've made it to that part of our YouTube journey that we've made it a little bit more important
there
than
with the tacos.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much.
So everybody strives for, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad we hit that milestone.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not
Probably
eating.
haven't got there with Carrie yet. She loves tacos. No.
Well, I'm surprised Virginia wasn't eating nuggets.
Give it some time. It's still early in the day.
It's still early.
What do you guys currently have out? Are you both the same right now?
Yeah.
So it's A and E?
So
or
A&E, I scored completely tied on the first go around because I knew that I knew when I got done with that one, these were my two. Now I just got to figure it out.
It took me a long time to decipher the middle three classes. It really did. A long time to try to figure out which one's going out first. Yeah, that could have flip-flopped any other way, but I'm gonna have to stick with what I had down right at the beginning, Kent. For me, honey, I'm gonna push out E is in second place and then A is in first place. That's my lineup for this evening,
All right.
and I loved every second of it. I'll promise you that.
I'm really surprised you guys had even the first three are the same.
The first two were flip-flopped, but
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah, the first two were flip-flop, but we had the
okay.
same. I mean, it was roughly the same.
roughly the same.
Roughly the same. I don't know, Kent, those are really, really good. That was a blast.
A is a little richer on the nose.
Yeah. A is just
They're both very similar, honestly, but A's-
crazy good. Crazy good. Chris Hoover, good to see you here tonight, my man. Much love from the OGD family. Looking forward to the secret barrel. Okay.
Good try there, Chris. I was hoping it was going to work.
Could you tell, Trent, did you watch it on there? I really felt like I was blushing during that video when I said that.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I turned a little red.
You did.
Did
I got to go the same way. I have to.
Same
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have to.
Pilot knob. We're going to raise $350,000 for Riley's this year. You know what? That would be
That would be unbelievable.
insane. It's just insane. And guys, I'm glad you brought that up. We are prepping. We had our patron-only live stream just a couple days ago, evenings ago too, Wednesday evening, and we brought it up to them. We are going to be starting to prep for our annual Riley's charity push. Then we're going to have the same thing we had last year. We're going to have a raffle. We're going to have lots of great bottles. Trent, yep, excuse me, that proof's cooking up to me a little bit. Trent's got some amazing plans this year too.
Don't worry, I'll hold you up.
That's all right, I'll be fine. It's not that, it's just getting up. So, stay tuned because, I don't know, Trent, I would say within several weeks we'll have a video out on YouTube too about
Yeah. It's
about the
gonna
Riley's
be
thing.
here faster than we realized.
Faster than you think. And last year was just an amazing event. It was,
Didn't see that coming, did
no. It kind of touched me in all the gamuts of, it was emotional, it was happy, it was everything, and it just was amazing to be able to go to Riley's. You ought to do that next time.
I would love to.
And go
I
with
would
us down there
absolutely
too.
love to.
And you remember Trent and that lady was just. Her eyes when we gave her the check, she was just like she almost fell over.
Yeah, she was.
I don't think she was prepared for that, really.
Well, especially because last year we did
Yeah.
18.
Whatever, yeah. It's
Yeah.
And
such
it
a
went from
vast
18,000 to
difference.
203,000 or something
Yeah.
like that.
I remember all of us after the first 3, 4, 5 days, we're texting each other like, what in the world is
Yeah.
going on? This
It
is
was
unreal.
crazy.
Well, wasn't it that we were in
Gosh.
Arizona and I think the first
Unreal.
day somebody told us it was at 25,000 and I said that's got to be a misprint. They probably meant 2,500. And then we checked and it was
Yeah.
25,000.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, that's only like an
Yeah.
hour or two in. It was at
Yeah.
25,000.
That was one of the coolest things ever to watch, man.
Andy, I think we will. Oh, sorry, Ken.
That's all right.
Andy, I think we will be doing merch for it again. Maybe we'll do like annual different designs and everything. My good friend Ben, who actually used to work with me, designed it. He was one of the graphic designers, so he designed a little wagon with some stuff, which was really cool design.
And I'm going to check on that this year when we go down there too, because I think one of the most touching moments for me is when the lady mentioned that they were going to, what do they call it? What was the specific word that they used? They're going to put a wagon.
Oh, yeah.
They were going to.
The license plate on the wagon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's a word going on with that. And that's what happens when you're 60 sometimes. you can't think of
Memorialize
it.
or
Well, it's
Yeah.
when at a certain point of donation, they put a wagon for the kids to haul things around or whatever. But it was a wagon with donated in name of SLB Drinks.
And
that's-
Michael. It's going to be
and
Michael.
Yeah,
It's
that's
going to be for Michael.
awesome.
So I'm hoping to see that when I go down there. And,
is so
and that was probably the most touching part. So
no, we have to go down there and like see it off. They don't just do it without us there.
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll be a part of like the ceremony
Wonderful.
of
Oh
pushing
my
it
God.
out into the.
I don't know if I can make it through that.
Yeah,
to tell you
pushing it
the
out
truth.
into the
That'd be
hospital.
a tough one.
Wearing my sunglasses on that one.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Phil B, thank you, buddy. Just tested positive for COVID, but silver lining is that I can finally watch y'all's live stream uninterrupted. He's by himself. I'm sorry that you're sick, buddy. I really am, but I'm glad you're on tonight. Jay Porter, really appreciate you guys on days like today. Please keep doing what you're doing. Your support of suicide awareness is so important. My commander, see Trenton, he moved it on me again. My commander
Sorry.
from Afghanistan took his life yesterday. Man, that's
Sorry,
not nothing
buddy.
to laugh about at all.
Sorry,
I apologize for even. My commander from Afghanistan took his life yesterday. Man, that's just tragic. That's just
Sorry, man.
That's just that's a gut punch right there, buddy. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing good. And boy, my prayers will go out to that family. That's rough. Family, friends, everything. That's bad. Chris Angle, how is Mama SLB doing? I don't know, Ken. She is in rare form.
She's
Rare form.
I will say physically, she's doing pretty darn good right
She
now.
is.
Is she watching?
Huh?
She
might
does
be.
sometimes.
She might be.
Yeah,
She'll
sure
watch it
does.
later if she's not.
She does.
But no, physically she's doing great. She's got a good stretch of weeks going on here that she's been pretty good.
Yes.
And
thanks
but
for
she's got a
asking.
lot on her plate right now that she's
Yeah.
consumed with and busy, and she's
Yep.
keeping herself very busy right now.
She is extremely structured.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't mess.
She treats
that up.
her days almost like
a work day.
remember Dad was, you start work at 7, you got break at 9:30, you got
Yep.
lunch at 11:30,
Yep.
break at 2:30,
Yep.
and you're out at 3.
Mark it down every
And
single
Mom is
day.
that way at home.
Yeah,
She gets up, she does her routine
Every-
the same way every day.
every day.
And but she keeps herself busy and she's doing really good. Thanks for asking, Chris.
Yeah. Matthew, happy Friday, SLB. Hell of a blind, sneaking in a viewing from work. Oops, I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody, man.
Unless your boss is also watching.
Yeah, then it's okay. Blank Canvas Life Wanderers, $5. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Wait,
The Wild 317 is actually a Japanese release. Okay,
2001.
From 2001. I do not have that.
101
at all.
proof.
It's- yeah.
came in a wooden display box.
Wow.
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 Yeah, that
Yeah,
lineup did look
I
ridiculous.
was wondering, yeah, because there is a 17-year back here. But
Oh, it's this one.
Oh, he's look at that. How cool looking is that?
wow. No clue. Didn't
That's
even know
cool.
that existed.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
Ooh. One more here, and then we'll get to the
All right,
results.
the reveal. Yeah.
The big. Can you
The
read
embarrassing part, right, Trent?
that? Yeah,
We'll see.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah, there.
Clear the format.
That's what's crazy about
Kevin,
it.
man. Kevin Page, we love you, man, and we appreciate everything about you. Love this channel. Great tasting. Celebrating my birthday and wedding anniversary this weekend. Wow, you got it all going on. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary to you both. Looking forward to help making Riley's charity donation bigger than ever this year.
That's awesome. And
Kevin, man, we thank you so much for all the years of your support and your friendship. Thank you. Jeff Barnes, another great guy. Chicago meetup greater than all other meetups.
if you know, you know.
If you know,
We don't know.
Unfortunately, I don't know because that's when I had the stinking flu. That's terrible. Sorry, Jeff. I still feel bad about that. I really do. All right, honey, what do you got? I guess we'll just go with my lineup. You all right with that, Kip? Because I'm pretty selfish like that. So
Well, it is wild turkey, so I'll let you have it.
we'll go with mine, hon.
All right, 5th place
Yeah,
for
it
you
was C.
was C. That was the 2002 16 year. Trenton has 2002. You said 16 year.
That
Wow.
is shocking.
Wow. And both of ours were the same, right?
No, you have.
No, you were one up. And that was C, honey?
Yes.
Shocking.
Wow.
Ready for the next one? Fourth place was B, and that was private label.
Good showing, man.
Okay, and I
So these two were flopped for you.
said that's what I thought it was
Yeah.
on that one.
And which one? Okay, that's on my list.
So that was
B.
my last place. That was your. And I called. That's what I figured it was, just because of the little bit of ethanol compared
Yeah.
to what I thought we would get out of everything else.
It just has that classic wild turkey sweet and sour in there that's just appealed to me tonight.
Third place was letter D for both of you, and that was the Russell's 13.
Okay. Well, the rest of this, well, we'll see
This
when
one
we're done.
surprised me, but
That is shocking. Completely shocked by that one. So after that, not so much. Go ahead. honey.
Second place was E, CNF Rickhouse.
That's such a good bottle, such a good bottle. The CNF bottle, and that's Russell's 15 is first for both of us, Kent.
yeah,
Actually, we were the same on these
same
two.
on those two. Yeah.
Now, when Trent and I did the review, and of course you weren't here for that when we did the video on this Russell's 15, it legitimately blew me away. It really did. I'm
see
not
why.
surprised that it's in first place. This CNF bottle was so good.
Yeah, it's the first time I've had either one of these.
My buddy Eric helped me get that. Thank you, Eric, man, because it's a wonderful, wonderful bottle. Fantastic. You know, the Russell's 13's classic.
Which batch is that? Some people want to know.
Oh, I don't know, Trent, where do you
The
find
Russell's
batch?
13 is May 10th of 2023. I think it's an LL-LE. I don't know what batch that is. I'm not very well versed in Russell's.
You had it all in your head.
Yeah.
Well,
I looked at it before we started.
I
I had
had
a
several
feeling we were
people
gonna get
actually
that.
messaging me about try to have
Yeah.
the all the information for it. But they obviously have different batches through the year. Is that accurate then, Trenton, for Russell's
Yeah,
13?
I believe so.
But we only we only get one, which is fair for me. I'm good with that. If I really twisted Harry's arm, he'd probably give me another one, but I'd prefer everybody have the chance to get one. So I'm happy just to get one.
Yeah, Harry, if you're watching,
Kevin,
I don't have
happy
one.
to get one too.
Hey,
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
you ready for this
I got a
comment?
good place to taste wild turkey now.
There you go.
You ready for this comment? Rarebird 101
Oh,
agrees with the order.
Oh wow.
seriously. All right. Well,
I'm really shocked given that the 2000s.
I have to ask then, are you not surprised that this is in last place? The rest of the list doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't, but I'm surprised.
Yeah, I would have expected, from what I remember of tasting this, that it would be up in this mix somewhere.
What I'm more surprised about is that the Russell's 15 that came out this year, to me, and it's an individual choice, it's an
Yeah.
individual thing. To me, it stands out quite a bit more than the 16-year for me.
Well,
But-
what I found in the 15 year, and this is what my notes were all about, I loved the oak, leather, tobacco, all that stuff that was in
Yeah.
it. That was just a compliment to all the sweet and sour note that you get. And if you look at it, I mean, my notes say dark. All the dark notes, I love them. Well, look at the color
wonderful.
of it compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I mean, that's what's made that bottle stand out so much.
It's mind-blowingly good, especially for a wild turkey product.
He said
It's
that
fantastic.
he's not surprised, and that would be his order.
Huh?
I'm David, I'm surprised about that, to be honest with you. But thank you. Appreciate you being on here tonight, that's for sure. Just a couple of jamokes up here trying some wild turkey stuff.
Jamokes.
I'll tell you what, David, though, I will tell you this. I will ask you this. If you're ever in the Chicago area, I don't know where you're from or where you actually live, but if you're ever in the Chicago area, let us know. I would love for you to come down here and do a live stream with us, whether it be Patreon or YouTube live stream, specifically for wild turkey. That'd be mind blowing. So if you're
Bucket
ever
list?
around the area,
Bucket list?
yes.
That'd be
Yeah,
tough.
I
don't
just
know that-
be like a sponge, man, soaking it all in.
That'd be tough. I would have to like try and go. I'd have to raise the bar for that. I'd be surprised if there is not a bottle of wild turkey that David has not had. Is
Oh
it?
no,
David,
I know.
David, is there a
Yeah.
bottle of wild turkey that you
Yeah,
haven't had?
and hey,
Like, is there a
Trenton-
unicorn wild turkey that he's
Yeah.
wishing he could get?
Shout out his, his information for everybody.
Rarebird 10 or is it rarebird101.com?
Yes, Rarebird 101.
South
If you-
Carolina.
Rarebird101.com.
If you ever want some specific, really good knowledge on anything wild turkey, connect with Rarebird 101.
I just pinned his website in the chat.
Yeah,
have to check it out.
It's you'll learn so much, honestly, from his years of experience with wild turkey. It's invaluable if you're really a wild turkey fan, really is. So make a point to do that. But thank you for being with us, David. It's an
David,
honor.
what would make him mad is if next March, when I'm down there for my golf week, if me and you got together,
Are you in North Carolina when you go down?
South Carolina.
You are in South
Yeah.
Carolina. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, that kind of irritate me, to tell you the truth. I might have to go on
Now
that.
he's gonna wanna go with you.
I might have to on the next one. I'll be all over the place. I'll rip those courses apart down there. But if I hook up with David, that'll be all right. That'll be fine.
He's never had a 1940s turkey. I'll see what I can find.
Oh boy! Now
I'll see
you've
what I
laid
can
out the
find.
gauntlet for Trent.
So Kirk could be like, "Come on."
Yeah, dangle the carrot. All right, I'm trying to think. I have 2 bottles. One for you to try. It might be a good time to. A couple folks have been asking about the Rileys and the bottles and how they get them and all that stuff. Maybe you could also talk about the Journeyman meetup for the patrons too. While I'm going to start the giveaway. We're doing 2 items, and I don't know what they are. So if you win, I'll just send you something. Maybe it'll be another headband.
Could be.
I'll have Dave wear a headband, and we can get you his headband. It'll be something good though. Exclamation point raffle. You have to be subscribed in order to win. Just follow the chat. It's probably going to explode here in a couple seconds. Just follow the leader on this exclamation point raffle, all lowercase, and we'll draw the winners here shortly.
Trent, I'm gonna do this right now. if you
You're
don't
going to
mind.
steal the limelight, Kent?
I am.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I'm building up for your limelight. So this, Kurt, is from your buddy Pat Kursak.
Oh, Pat.
As a thanks for a good time at the outing, and
Yeah, we had a
you
great
know,
time. We didn't do very well
and-
golfing. We have to admit that, but we had a great time.
And this was a thanks he sent your way. He also gave me one, so that was
Oh, that
cool.
was very nice of him.
But you know how they go up to the cabin in Minnesota?
Yes, we were talking
So-
about that half the round.
This is
Fishing in Minnesota.
cantilever. Out of the Minnesota area they go, and they go and hang out at this distillery. So he wanted to bring something down for you to try from there.
Wow, I like the bottle. I
The
love
bottle is
label.
cool, isn't it?
Yeah, everything looks really neat on it.
And I'll tell you, it's a aged at least 2 years, so it's young. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you, I told Jill, she gave these to me from Pat, and that night I tried it. And I told her, you could tell it's young. You know, I mean, there's no hiding that it's a 2 year.
Probably a little crafty.
But the flavors in it, I told her, man, if they had a 7-8 year or something like that,
It'll
the
probably get
flavor,
there
the start of
sometime.
it, man, they got something I think started here. I
Wow.
really do. But look, isn't that cool bottle?
That's really a neat bottle. Yeah, that's really neat that he thought of us and got that. Thank you, Pat. What a great guy.
What is this? Sorry, I'm out of
years.
breath now from running upstairs.
You all right?
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
Yep. This is that Missouri one?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, okay.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they got a cabin. The family does, and they go up, a little rough in it.
Smell it. There's something very
like this construction adhesive
No,
kind of.
it does not.
Kind of
Get out
does.
of here, dude.
Maybe that's why Pat likes it. He's in construction.
To me, it's almost like one of those candle things that your mom has going once in a while.
The Scentsy?
Not that, but there's certain ones she likes. Don't you like? I want to say flavored, not either, but
Can you put the bottle on the bar?
Scented,
Scented
Yeah,
wick.
absolutely.
like in a specific. You buy a candle has a specific scent to it when it's lit.
Fall smells like apple cinnamon.
Yeah. It's
Exactly.
kind of got
I do not like floral.
yeah. It's like a scented candle thing to me.
I'm guessing it's a newer distillery. I don't know a whole lot of information about it. And you can tell it's young.
Yeah, it's a bit crafty. It's a little
You
bit
can tell
young,
it's young.
but boy, it's got
But
a
I think they're onto something with a little bit of age and
yeah. You get that even kept 4 or 5 years, and it'd be wow.
yeah, right,
It'd be pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good the way it sits.
right.
To be honest with you. Thank you, buddy. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. I appreciate you
Thanks for
putting me in
bringing it
on the
down.
thank you too.
.com, $5. Thank you very much. Kevin Latu, $20. Thank you, bud. Turkey, Kurt, Kent, Friday nights with SLB fam. Does it get any better? Nope. I don't know. I love y'all. We appreciate you, buddy. We really do. This awesome pub. Got to meet Jimmy Russell last Sunday. Incredible
Yeah.
lineup. That's one thing I've never
Man.
done. I've never been able to meet any of the Russell's family other than Bruce when we
Bruce,
went up
yeah.
there.
Great guy. That was a lot of fun.
That was a ton of fun. Boy, he was a ton of fun in that barrel picks that we did for charity when we did that collaborative picks with the bourbon judge and stuff and whiskey. Great people. We had a good time with Bruce. Scott, thank you, buddy. Thanks for the great content and charity work you guys do. Cheers from Northern Illinois, not too far. Orpheus, thank you, buddy. Happy Friday, SLB. I can't, man. I gotta try.
Sorry, hold on. I'll make
Shout
that.
out to
Can't quite get there. You go. Nah,
Maddie for hosting an incredible California meetup in Bottle Share a couple weekends ago.
Oh, I'll bet.
Such a generous
I'll bet.
community. Trenton, since you couldn't join us, how about some peated scotch tonight?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass
Come
on
on,
that.
Trent.
I'm gonna
do that?
pass on
Come
that
on,
one.
dude.
Maybe someday though.
I'll bet Matt can throw quite a tasting party.
Maybe someday. All right. Well, I have this thing for you to taste.
Who's doing the dishes later, honey? Me.
I've done dishes.
You bet.
Non-stop.
She does. I'll be happy to do them down here. That's for sure.
Remember the guy that I was telling you about, Joel? He was the one that actually messaged earlier about the Dusties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese
We
Dusties.
got that from him.
That's from him, Joe.
Yep. That is a 1997 Wild Turkey 12-year split label that, I mean, you can take it out of the box and open it.
I'm just enamored by the box. I can't even really touch it at the moment.
I always see that. It almost looks embossed. I had to test it,
Yeah,
touch it. Pretty cool box.
I wish they still did that.
I'm sure
Some of
David
their
has
stuff.
tried this
I mean,
one.
I guess they do with the Triumph and stuff. I don't know if he's still in here since
all
the
right.
chat kind of broke.
That's
but
all right. Wow. Thank you, Joe. Very much appreciated.
David, thank you for the $2. I will.
Whoops.
Nice thumbnail, buddy. I'm gonna have to show them this here soon.
That's classic.
Isn't that
dude.
cool, man?
Wow, those labels are classic.
Reminds me of the turkeys in the neighborhood. I saw like 20 of them today.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
like 20 turkeys in our neighborhood just
Yeah.
wandering all over the place. Some
Yeah.
of them are just huge.
Yep. I know. They just kind of keep to themselves too. Some of them are kind of ornery every once in a while, but they they don't really mess with you too much around here.
Yeah. Guys, just so you know, you only have to do exclamation point raffle once. You don't get like multiple tickets. It's one per person. You got to be subscribed. So if you've already done the exclamation point raffle, if you could just maybe make sure the chat can get clear by
Ridiculous.
not typing it in 15 times. That is, yeah, that's pretty dark, Brandon. You can
amazing.
see that on
looks-
camera. That
Dude,
looks.
show Trent the label.
I was glancing at it.
Such a cool label,
okay.
man.
Yeah, that was
Such a cool
That
label.
was silly to think you haven't seen it yet.
Oh
Well, you
yeah,
probably should
I didn't open it
grab
and
a
try
third
it,
one to
but
hand him, I imagine.
Sure.
I know you. This wild turkey, you're probably interested in trying.
I will try that. I do like dusty turkey. It's really good.
Babe, would you like a little dusty turkey? What? Come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, Kent,
Where's the wine opener?
do you have a wine opener down here?
Somewhere.
I should.
I don't know where. Give it a try.
I'll let you riff here for a sec.
That's the bad part about Dusty's. About 50% of the time, you go to open it up and boop,
That happens.
just part of it.
I've done it quite a few times.
Part of it.
What do you want me to talk about, Trent? You said something about
The Patreon journeyman meetup or the Riley's thing?
Yeah, we
Or
are.
both, but
Yeah, this year is our first year that we're going to effort a patron meetup here in Valparaiso, and we can include up to 300 people at Journeyman's.
Great facility.
We now have a Journeyman's right in Valparaiso. The original Journeyman's is Three Oaks, Michigan.
Yep.
I've been there with
Another
Kent.
great space.
Yeah, a fantastic space. I've been with Kent to that particular venue a couple times, I think.
What's cool about their spaces, both of them, is they're old factories that have been around forever. That they redid, kept the old factory vibe.
Yes.
I mean, it's just cool spaces.
Brandon F said, damn it, Kent, you had one job.
Tabs.
I know.
Well, we both personally know the owner, Bill Welter, and he's a great guy.
Great family. I mean,
Yeah.
dealt with the family for a long
The
time.
family's been a Valparaiso family for a long, long time. But anyways, they opened up. We wanted to try to do it possibly last year, but their schedule for opening was a little iffy. And
Well, yeah,
there's going to be some particulate in that, but we can filter it out
because
later.
they started their process right before COVID.
Right.
Like they were going to get
Yeah.
going, and then obviously COVID put a halt to that whole thing.
Right.
Pushed
Right.
it back, and then they were really rushing to get where they needed to be. And
yeah, but it's gonna be a great time there. We're gonna have food and drinks, and we're gonna have a barrel pick from Journeyman's. And Bill is. That's why just so you know, I'll let you know in advance too, because I'd like you to come to the barrel pick process as
I
well.
hope so.
Well, it was supposed to
love
be.
that.
It was supposed to be next week, but then Amy, my contact lady, she emailed, texted back, and said that Bill is demanding that he join us for this pick.
Awesome.
So his dates are like August the 11th or the 19th, but we are picking from Trenton. Go ahead, tell him what'd you tell him? What I got it done.
See,
for
I
you.
don't know this info yet.
Check it out. Tell Kent what we're.
I believe we
are.
have the possibility to select a 7-year journeyman rye
So,
at 155 proof.
It's called the Farm Stock Rye. So
so
we are going to taste the barrel. We are going to taste the barrel.
Yeah.
So we're going to taste two different ryes, one of which is the 7-year Farm Stock Rye
awesome. I just
and a
seen.
bourbon, and we're going to taste the bourbon as well.
I just seen. I was going to bring it up to you later. The Coming Whiskey Instagram, where you see stuff that's upcoming.
Yeah.
The labels, all that stuff. I just saw these labels, and I was going to bring it up to you tonight if you saw them on that Instagram.
I got it. So a couple folks sent me that. So
Because I'll tell you what, and this is the same thing, and Bill, you understand this if you see it too. It's exactly like the bottle we just had up. Most of the stuff that I have in the basement from Journeyman is a younger whiskey. Great younger whiskey, but you can tell it's young.
Sure.
And I have always said I am excited to taste their stuff when they
Yeah.
have some stuff with a little
Yeah,
bit of age,
some
because I
age.
think it's going to
Yeah.
be great.
It will be. Definitely will be. And it's exciting. It's an exciting
Yeah, that's
time
really
for
exciting.
us. I think it'll be a great time. We're just in the beginning stages of all the planning. We have our date secured, which is October the 19th. So we have that secured. We have our room secured and all that. We can have up to about 300 people or so, but it's going to be a great time. It's really going to be a good time.
yeah, this will be a Patreon, a Patreon exclusive thing. I pinned our Patreon if you want to check it out. We also have 17 barrel picks coming out in the next couple months, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. But
It's a lot.
that's October 19th
Yeah.
is going to be that journeyman meetup.
Yep. Wow. John, I saw this, Ken. I had a hard time continuing my thought process.
Oh, sorry.
John, hello from Adelaide, South Australia.
Wow.
That's amazing. I talked to so many people from around the world. A lot of folks from Australia
I've always
too.
wanted to visit Australia. It's always been an interesting.
Oh,
idea of mine.
Yeah,
There's a lot of critters there. I don't know if I would like.
they do have some, they
Critters.
do have some critters, that's for sure.
It's noon tomorrow there.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Really, a lot of good people there.
Wow.
I've
I
talked
think
to
it's a
lots of good
16-hour
people.
time difference.
Thank you for watching with us tonight.
Wow.
Thanks.
See Adam coughing.
Yeah, cork equals roughage. Yeah, I'm not bothered by it. I'll promise you that. Kent, this is severe dusty wild turkey on the nose. I mean, this is just like,
What year is that again? Somebody
this is like,
Huh?
What year is that?
That's a 1997.
this is like basement vibes with a combination of maple syrup.
What did you just say?
This is like basement vibes, like damp, dusty.
Oh, I thought you said bacon.
No,
No, I get like,
basement with
Like-
with combination of maple syrup for me.
it's kind of like Jimmy, like a gym with a track in it. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like if you go into the YMCA or like a.
But you
like a
quit now
Planet
and
Fitness.
smelling the wide track on the.
Okay, I have to ask you,
No,
Trent,
it doesn't it though? Like, I'm
have you
serious, man.
have you actually got
Back
in
in
your
the
hands and
fitness
knees
barn
and
days.
smelled the rubberized track at the YMCA?
Look, I'm weird, but I'm not that weird.
Okay.
I am, but I
Okay.
haven't done it just yet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's all I wanted to know.
If that isn't a sweet and sour wild turkey, I don't know what is.
That
I don't know
is
what that means.
that demands some time, right there. That is definitely one that I can sit with for a while, just to enjoy it and figure it out. And definitely
There's
that
there's
classic sweet and sour wild turkey.
It is. There's a heavy sweet lane in there.
Oh,
Heavy sweet lane
beautiful.
in there.
See, just like I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was just on the shelf all the time back then.
A lot of these were.
Yeah, and
A
it's
lot
like,
of these
man.
were. That
And-
wasn't a big deal.
And I'm sure
Really?
I'm sure there's going to be stuff that we have now that's sitting on the shelf that in 20 years we're going to be like, oh man, this
Right.
just used to be on the shelf when we
Sure.
were in our 20s or whatever.
sure. Yeah.
But man, is that good?
It'll be a lot different. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe some of the real old timers. I mean, I'm 52. I'm starting to become the older crowd now, but maybe some of the real old timers. Maybe there was a big boom back in the day that we don't know about.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
But in the time that I've been 21 and above, just the last 4 or 5 years, before that,
Stuff was
nobody
on
was
the shelf.
racing out to get something.
No.
You know, it just wasn't happening.
No.
They're racing out to get the new beers and the new, you know, that had a phase right before the bourbon thing. And
Okay.
it's still a big thing. But all this, the stuff that we search for now, we're sitting on the shelves
Wow,
10 years ago.
it's amazing.
Ryan H, I can picture Trent smelling the track.
I could too. That's why I asked.
I don't.
When he tripped on his shoelaces and
Yeah, I took a nosedive.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that.
Justin, I can't get enough of the channel. You guys are awesome. The best part about bourbon for me is the community, and that's a fact. The best part of the bourbon is those you share it with in the community. They're such great people. And OCD number 5. I tell you what, that was the best find that we had. What do you think, Trenton?
Oh, easily.
In a while.
We're
Glens Creek
going to
Distillery.
Glens Creek in November, I think, to do a couple picks of
I
the
want to
OCD.
go. And because me and Carrie have been, you know, to some distilleries down there. And I told her next trip down there, I want to go to that distillery. So
And who
one
do
way
we-
or another, I want to get there.
Who do we thank for that, Trenton?
Bucky,
Bucky, baby.
my man.
Oh, that's right.
Bucky.
That's right.
Bucky, and he's one of our patrons.
And he inspired the hot dog water cocktail.
From the
Let me just say, Bucky, he's a crazy dude. But he has
from Seymour, right?
no.
That's Jordan.
This is a
Oh,
whole,
Jordan.
This is
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
other the ball game. He reached out to me, invited us to a tasting at Glens Creek when we went down for something in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I made sure we got over there. And remember, Trenton, we were like, man, this place is like a severe hole in the wall.
Yeah.
What did we just get ourselves
Yeah.
into? And then we got started with the tasting, and we're like, are you freaking kidding me? You know, and David, the head distiller there, and the main guy, I mean, everything is so eccentric there. They hand built all their stills or pot stills. It's just
3
a
or 4 people work
crazy
there.
thing going
It's
on
cool.
there with fantastic whiskey. It's just hard to believe. So, Bucky, thank you for leading our paths down to Glens Creek Distillery.
Yeah, obviously I like the taste of it all. That's got me into it. But then the whole story and the stuff you
yeah.
guys are talking about, I got to see this place.
Well, one of these days, Kent, we're going to go down there and
That'd be
pick
great.
a couple of barrels from
That would be great.
Glens Creek Distillery. So hopefully you can come to that.
You got something to say, Rebecca? Looks like I've been cutting you off.
A few people are asking about the hot dog water cocktail because they don't know what
Oh.
you're talking about.
You just have to search it on YouTube.
Scroll back in there. It's worth it.
Bucky challenged me. I don't even know how that even started, but he challenged me to make a cocktail out of hot dog water. Now, if you were all around, probably old timers, Kent, I know you remember specifically. Meemaw, when she got a little older, she didn't want to cook. So she was famous for throwing, half a dozen hot dogs on the stove in a pot of boiling water and say, Ray! Come get your dinner. And it's just hot dogs in a pot of boiling water for people. But it was what it was. So he challenged me to make a cocktail out of hot dog water. And I did. So if you want to see that, you'll have to search it. I'm sure Trent, what do we name that? I don't remember.
I think it's just just type in hot dog water.
Yeah, hot dog
cocktail,
water
and you'll find
cocktail,
it.
and you'll probably find it. And Trent made me do a video on it. So
It wasn't that bad.
Kurt liked it.
I mean, you're drinking a Chicago dog, basically.
Yep, that's
but
my inspiration was a Chicago dog, and you have to watch the video to get the rest of the details. It was fun. I will say that. It was
All
fun.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. We'll do these, and then we can talk about the Riley's thing quick, and then
All right.
I have one other little thing to dish out. Well, other than that, we're good.
All right, buddy.
Close
Sounds
next
good.
week.
This is an amazing dish
Yeah.
out. Thank you.
We'll enjoy this for a few minutes.
Yeah.
First winner. I'm just gonna do these both at the same time because I don't know what you're getting yet. You're getting something, but Bala317. If you can just comment in the chat if you heard your name, that way I know that you're still here, and then just email slbdrinks@gmail.com, and I'll get something sent over to you. And the last winner, JR Pentolino. JR Pentolino. If you're here also, if you could just type something in the chat. Mrs. Old Tractor Garage, we need more.
I'm going to put like this much for both of us to taste it.
We need more cocktail videos.
Well, just put it.
I don't think you heard
This is
that.
the one that I have.
No, he didn't hear that. You heard that, Curtis?
I'm sorry, I got some.
Okay.
No, I didn't, Trent.
Sorry.
Katie says that we
Kent's
need more cocktail videos.
I agree.
Well-
I'm a proponent of that too. I like
Here's the
cocktail
thing.
videos.
Trenton doesn't like me to do too many cocktail videos, so he limits me.
I don't think I've ever said that.
Yes, you do.
All right, Bala's here, and we're just waiting on JR Pentolino.
I still say I would love to do it. How many folks do we have still on? We're at the end here, but
1,046.
would you all watch if we did just specifically a cocktail, just a fun thing, not a tutorial? I'm just talking about mixing up some cocktails, sharing it around here. Would you all tune in to watch us mix up some cocktails and have a good time with that? Because
Me
I would
personally,
love to do that.
I
I
loved watching the cocktail videos because you're really good at it. You're very, very good at making cocktails.
I'd love to have 10 or 12, written down and just fly through some and just mix them and pass them around and share them a little bit. And it'd just be like a hangout. It wouldn't be a blind. It wouldn't be a blind or anything like that, but it would just be fun.
Maybe they could put you to work in Ohio when you get there.
Probably will.
Yeah, a lot of
That'd be a
people.
good thing.
Yeah. Probably more cocktails. People, I don't think we've seen a no yet. And you can see the chat over there.
I
Yeah.
can't see it, but
There's
it's
a bunch
flying.
of yeses,
That's
I can
all I
see.
know.
So yeah,
It's
I think I saw JR in that whole mess. Did I?
Yeah, you should do it.
We should.
Oh, yeah, I did see 'em.
We will.
There's
In
a,
the
cou- there's a
next
couple
few months.
cocktails down in my bar that I use all the time that I got off your shows. Mm-hmm. They're great.
I have one more bottle. I'm gonna pull out. First, Kurt's going to talk about the Riley's auction. JR and Ball, if you could email SLB Drinks with your proof of ID and an address for me, I will get some stuff sent over to you whenever we're gone. We're gone tomorrow, but I'll get some stuff out to you on Monday. But yeah, if you want to talk about the Riley's
Yeah.
thing and what that's all about.
Guys, listen, if you're interested at all and you want to help us with the Riley's charity push that we have, if you want to donate any bottle of any kind or anything like that, you can, for me, you can contact me through Instagram, Facebook. I personally answer those messages myself. Or you can email me at kurt@slbdrinks.com, and I can give you any of the information that you need, to know. That's basically what we do, and what seemed to be, and I can't remember, there was a few people that messaged me directly because we had anticipated kind of doing roughly what we did the first year we did the charity, and some folks told me, hey, listen, do a raffle. And it made sense because the first year we auctioned off bottles and the highest bidder won. Remember, Trenton?
Yep.
And that particular person, and I apologize if you're watching and I don't remember your name, but it made all the sense in the world to me. Some people, can afford to give $1,000 for a nice bottle, knowing that all the money can go to charity.
And some people are out.
And there are
They
other
can't
folks
afford
that
it.
just absolutely can't
They don't
do
have a
that.
chance.
Absolutely. And I understand that. They were the ones that led me down the path to say, hey, let's do a raffle with $5 tickets. Most people can afford $5.
Right.
And then get in the raffle,
Gives them an
and
opportunity.
possibly they could win. They could win. Last year, Carlos, our good friend Carlos, donated a George T. Stag bottle. And that was kind of like our creme de la creme of the whole show.
Yeah.
But somebody won that. And it could have been somebody that just spent $5 too.
Who knows? Yeah.
But you can buy as many tickets for $5. You can buy $100 worth of tickets. You can
I
buy
love that
one
idea.
ticket. And
Brings everybody in the mix.
Yes, and so that way everybody gets in there. Everybody has a chance to win, and everybody has the good feeling in their heart knowing that their money.
They helped out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the bottles that we use in the show will either be donated by the good folks, and your name will be mentioned as we read those off. Or Trent and I, we always have some bottles in there that we donate. Kent has done, with his collection too. Well, as a family, we'll definitely have our bottles in there too. But the large majority have been donated by good folks out there in the community that want to help with this charity, and they put their best foot forward, and they just send us stuff, or we see them
Gosh, there
somewhere, we get them.
there are some great bottles in there.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Bland's Gold for Matt and Katie, Carlos with the GTS.
It was just
Eagle.
incredible.
Amazing.
There's actually, if you go to charity.slbdrinks.com, we have a full list of all the bottles and who donated those bottles, some from distilleries.
Last year, right?
Last year, we're going to do the same
Yeah.
thing this year.
We have
and it was
bigger
awesome.
and better plans this year. Trenton and other folks in general are talking to distilleries, for donations for fantastic bottles that could be won in a raffle. Last year, Trenton, we had about 50 bottles in the raffle.
58.
58.
And there's super.
Who knows what it'll be this year?
There's
but
great people in the community that have outstanding relationships with big liquor stores too. That,
Incredible.
Have a lot of pull and.
Incredible. And trust me when I tell you this, and please trust me when I say this. Every cent that is donated through this charity drive, every cent will be donated to Riley's Children's Hospital. SLB Drinks, Trenton, or myself, or anybody in the family will not receive one dime of any of this money. So everything will be donated to the Riley's Children's Hospital, and we can't thank you all more. It's a charity that, and we'll have a video coming out on YouTube and y'all can watch it, but it has a special meaning for us as a family, and it means the world to me that you all jump on board like this and help us with this.
Yeah, that was mind blowing.
It's emotional. There's just a whole gamut of feelings that I have when we get into this time when we talk about this particular charity. So anyways, that's a little bit what's going on there. What else you got for us, buddy?
I think
We're getting
that's it.
close to 2 hours, and I usually just fall over
Yeah,
when we come
yeah.
about 2 hour mark.
Yeah, I think we're good. Oh wait,
You got one more thing? Okay, sorry about that. JC and Doris, thank you for your donation. Stumbled upon your channel searching for a cocktail. Stayed for the content. Came back for more and stayed as a patron for the fun family dynamics and amazing bourbon pourers. Looking forward to the meetup.
Awesome.
I as well. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. Andy Hill, every time I watch you guys, I feel like I'm hanging out with you down in the... Yeah, let me say that. Let me read this again. Because this is the crux, and Kent knows. Kent's known me my whole life, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, not my whole life. I've known you your whole life. I'm just a couple years. I'm just a couple years older than you. Every time I watch you guys, I feel like I'm hanging out with you down in the basement bar. You can't create an environment like this easily. Thanks, guys. Last but not least, Jim Taylor, love this channel and community. Thank you so much. Getting back to Andy's comment. Back when Trent and I kind of got going in the bourbon thing and everything else, we talked and we made it clear with each other. We cannot get into this acting like we are, whiskey connoisseurs. We know everything about everything, because we absolutely do not. And one thing I won't do is live a lie. I'm not going to live a lie. So we basically got started with the notion of we're just some people in the basement tasting some whiskey, sharing our thoughts, and having a good time with everybody. That's all we're doing. The best compliment we could ever receive is that right there. I feel like I'm hanging out with you down in the basement.
Yeah.
Really, that's the best compliment we could ever receive. And Andy, we thank you for that. Thank you. We appreciate it. Do you got one more to give away, or no? Did we already do that?
No, that's
Did
the
I
two.
miss it?
Yeah,
We
we're good.
missed it.
Ken and I were probably
Bala
sipping this wild turkey.
and
JD?
I
was just
J
curious.
something.
Yeah.
You can
Jay
do that for
something.
the show, but I was
All right.
just curious where you'd put it.
Boy, Kent had a great. Kent put the Russell's 15 right up against that bottle we just opened. They're both really good.
How does that compare to the other Russ or the Wild Turkey 12, the Japan one behind you? That one? Yeah, I figured.
Yeah,
That's really good.
I'd still have to pick the 15, but
Well, because the 15 has the oak and tobacco balancing it out, but the sweet line in that, holy cow!
yeah,
Man, is it good?
yeah, very good. All right, guys, that's all we got for you. Hey, you know what? I had a fantastic time. I'll be honest with you. It's been a rough day or two here. A lot of stuff going on, but as usual, the community has lifted my spirits, and I had a great time. I had a great time
Appreciate
tasting
having
all
me
the
on.
stuff. Yep.
Appreciate.
Glad to have you back.
Unbelievable pours.
Yep. Yeah, well, there's no doubt about it. So, yeah, honey.
Several comments that they want a spank me cocktail.
Okay, let's little kick to it.
Well,
I think we could come up with something.
That's your homework.
Yeah.
All right, I'll write it down.
Maybe not a T-shirt, but guarantee he comes up with a good cocktail.
Also
Yeah.
a t-shirt.
And
We'll
when
do
we were
that.
asking people if they would watch if you did a cocktail.
Yeah.
David Roback said probably tune in to watch you guys eat dinner.
I don't think you'd want to see
You don't want to watch Kurt eat.
that. Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell you right now.
Trent keeps telling me to cook and make videos of it. I'm not a cook.
Well, see, yeah, you are,
No.
and he's a very good cook. Am I not right, Rebecca?
Yes.
Always has been a good cook, and that's exactly why you're good at making cocktails, because you know what flavor complements what.
Well,
That's why you're a good cocktail.
truth of the matter, I never cooked anything until I became single years ago, and that's a whole other story we'll
Yeah.
get to another time. But yeah, I kind of had to force myself into
Well, you
trying
figured
to
it out.
figure it out and watch a lot of Food Network. How about
Even
that?
Caleb, the time. It's always good.
Caleb would drink anything and eat anything, probably.
Real quick, Andy Hill's daughter Aubrey says hello.
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 There you
Who
go.
said it? Andy Hill?
Andy Hill's daughter.
Okay.
All right.
Hi,
right on.
Aubrey.
That's awesome.
Thank you for watching. Appreciate you.
There's 500 unread messages on Discord. Everybody head over to the Discord. Kent, you included.
Okay.
It's like,
And I want you to read all 500, Ken.
Well, here's the
all
deal.
500.
I got a 5-hour motorcycle ride in the morning. I think I'm jetting and
Yeah.
getting to sleep.
Yeah, I don't believe you there. That's probably where I'm headed.
Otherwise, I'd have been on there all night long.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have one more piece of pizza before I go to bed.
Sorry,
and that's it for me.
Ivan 713 just donated $20. No comment. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then when do the donation bottles need to show up by? Before the live stream at the end of October. So we got a couple months
I'd
still
say
for that.
probably by probably around October 1st. Honestly, they don't have to.
Yeah,
be
because
here
you need time
quickly.
to put that info together,
Yeah.
Trenton.
Roughly about October
Yeah.
1st, but we
You
could.
can't have them show up a day before and expect to have all the info going
Yeah,
on.
but it's no rush. It's definitely no rush, and we appreciate everybody's involvement. Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you for all the early birthday wishes.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, everyone.
yeah, she's amazing. She'll be more in a few days, right? Yeah. Yeah, there you have it. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. I know I say that 1,000 times over. You probably get sick of it, but we mean it from our hearts. So thanks for tuning in for this live stream. We'll see you in the next live stream. August, you gonna be around? You got plans?
No, I think I'll be here.
right.
Sorry, Katie. Just joking, Katie. Love you.
All right, guys, have a great weekend. See you later.